I'm here for a little update and a little rant. And I know first world problems, like, have all things to complain about. I just found out my favorite eyeliner has been discontinued. And I think I knew that was coming, and I don't know when they discontinued it, but I have a love-hate relationship with eyeliner. I know you don't see me made up very often on my videos here because I don't typically want to go get myself all completely made up if I'm not going somewhere. When I was younger, I was the kind of girl who would put makeup on just to go to the store. I was very insecure with my appearance, and I would do that. And I'm still insecure with my appearance, but yeah, I'm in my 40s, and you do come to a point where you're kind of like, I don't care. I know, like I feel like I look better with makeup on, and I love putting on makeup, and I actually spend money on like a lot of the premium makeups. I go to some of those premium makeup stores and buy some of them online. Um, this right here is my favorite eyeliner. And here's why I love it. For one thing, it's purple. It's the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner, and the color name is Nymph. And I absolutely love this eyeliner. And I've been wearing this thing for several years now. And it started because I have a problem with my eyeliner always smearing on the bottom, like running. And, I work night shifts and trying to keep my makeup on for the entire 12-hour nights. And yes, I know some people are like, well, then why do you wear makeup to work? Because that's what I want to do and how I make myself feel comfortable. Um, a lot of nurses don't wear makeup, some do. It's just that's a preference, and unless you have a workplace that has rules about it, like if they told me at work I wasn't allowed to wear makeup, like okay, but no one does. So anyway, it's just not supposed to be garish, and I'm not supposed to be looking like I'm going out to a nightclub or something. But I get a lot of compliments on my makeup, especially my eye makeup, especially in this time now where in the hospitals, we're still being made to wear masks. And so, like a lot of times people will only see from here up. And so my eyes are where I usually focus my makeup. That's where, I do eyeshadow and eyeliner, all that stuff. Anyway, so this particular eyeliner I love because it actually stays. And I've actually bought the black color, which is fishnet, and the blue, which is private, in the same eyeliner and didn't like them as well. The black still smudged. The navy smudged a little, not as bad. This will if I'm really going through a rough night. Like you can tell the rougher my night at work by my eyeliner because, at the end of the night I end up looking like a panda bear after a 3-day bender. But it's like, I finally find an eyeliner that I like. And I have spent a lot of money on eyeliners because a lot of these premium ones are like 20, $25 each. And this is $23. And they still sell this brand. I just went, online to, or I went on Amazon too, but I went on the Smashbox website and it said sold out. So I actually, chatted with one of the little customer service people and she said, yeah, they're sold out. And she recommended a different one. But here's the thing. I've tried so many different eyeliners, so many. And just about all of them smudge on me and end up looking, I've got rings down here of the eyeliner and it sucks. So to finally find a product that I like and that I've been using for, I think it's 2 or 3 years now that I've been using this particular eyeliner. And I've bought multiples of them. And last time I bought them, I did buy two off of the Smashbox website. That was probably last year. And it's gone. Now it's gone. So I'm sad. If anybody out there has any tips on where I can find some, point me in that direction. So anyway, that's my little first world problem currently. Update on, I did extend my contract here and I'm going to be living in my trailer. So now I just have to find a time to go home and get it. My trailer is still back at home. It's actually being stored at a friend's house. And my husband and I are trying to figure out. So I'm planning on going home here, um, not this weekend, but next weekend after my next stretch of work days, and going to go pick it up from my friend's house. See, my husband can't do anything without me because I have the truck. It would be nice if we had two vehicles that were able to tow this puppy, but we don't. And the truck is my daily driver. So, my husband has a minivan and a motorcycle at home, neither of which is going to pull our 34 foot, I think it's 34, can't even remember now, foot travel trailer, which I'll be living in. So I went and I met the lady who owns this property that she has put a couple of RV pads on. It's private property, it's not a campground. It does have full hookups, and it's going to be less money than I'm paying for this place, which I mean, I like this place, but you know. So, yeah, I will be going down to meet with her tomorrow. I already put down a deposit on it. I just have to nail down the exact date when I'm going to be able to bring the trailer up here. My plan was to have my husband come with me to be the be my helper bringing the trailer here because I'm still not fully familiar with how, setting up and taking down and, unhooking and all that stuff and just making sure that I could do all those things. We splurged for the automatic, I have no idea what the word is right now, but when you're hooking it up onto the hitch and anyway, we paid a little bit extra for a thing that makes it a little bit easier, but anyway, so I have to go home and get all that ready and then get it here. And I just don't know the exact date when it's going to be here. I'll hopefully going to talk to my husband either tonight or tomorrow and try to nail down a date because he's got to get a couple days off of work to come here and help me. Um, could I do it myself? Possibly. And I know there are other people in this area who have trailers, and maybe I could get one of them to help me if I needed to and like bring it down here by myself. Driving through the passes also makes me a little wary because um when I'm just driving my truck, it's when you're driving a vehicle through steep grades, making sure you're braking and you're doing it without ruining your brakes. Um, it's a little bit different when you have this very large vehicle connected to the back of your truck, so or the trailer. So, yeah, I'm hoping Sean can come down here with me and we can get that together. But if it ends up being that he can't come, I suppose I will have to be self-sufficient. I've learned to be self-sufficient with many different things in my life, even though I've been married to my husband for 22 years, but there's some things where you just, like, you don't want to wait for your husband to come home, or, like you just decide, you know what, I don't need to have my husband do these things. There are some things that are typically like traditionally considered like this is more of a guy's job and this is more of a girl's job, but it doesn't have to be a thing. Um, but like with a lot of different things, you end up sometimes like just having no choice but to do it yourself. I think if you see the story about I posted a reel a while back about my ex teaching me how to drive a stick shift. Sometimes you just don't need to wait for the guy. You just do it yourself. So maybe that's gonna have to be what I do for this endeavor of bringing the trailer down here because I want to get in there. I do like this place, but I am spending a lot more money here. Trying to make a little extra. Part of the reason why I did this whole travel thing, there's lots of different reasons why, but one of them was, yes, I can make a little bit more money and try to take care of some of the home improvement things and things that we have been putting off because we didn't have the money to do it. Trying to finally get those things done. We've had a few things break on the house over the past few years, and it's very frustrating when you can't get it taken care of quickly. My husband is in the process right now of rebuilding our closet. We did buy a closet organizing system together when I was there last time, but he's having to build it all by himself. So he'll show me the progress via video chat every once in a while. So he's just about done with that, which is good. So then we can put our clothes back just in time for my daughter to come home because actually I think she should be back at the house today. Hmm. Maybe she's going to help him finish up the rest of it. Because currently my clothes are on her bed. So, the other things that we wanted to get taken care of, it's like financial reasons why you have it because there's always other things that come up and other things that take higher priority. So we figured, I was thinking of leaving the hospital that I was at and seeing all the travelers around the hospital that I was at and just hearing about how much money they were making and thought, you know what, maybe if I can just do this for a little while, um, I could get different nursing experiences, um, grow my practice, and B, make a little bit more money to get stuff taken care of. But it looks like I jumped on the traveler bandwagon just a bit too late. So I had a conversation with one of my fellow travelers, and it really does look like the travel nursing boom is coming to an end. I don't think travel nursing is not coming to an end, but the whole boom that happened with the start of the craziness of 2020, um, that's when we really started seeing travelers with just the pay just exploding. They were in desperate need in certain areas, and in the beginning, it was the places that were like the hardest hit. And you would hear about these contracts where they were making so much money and giving them all these bonuses to come and do those things. And that's when the travel boom really started taking off. So I wasn't interested at the time, but last year, tail end of last year, I finally decided that I wanted to jump in the pool, as it were. But apparently, the pool's been drying up here. So um, I don't know in the end, like, so I did extend this contract, but I think at the end of this one, that's probably going to be all I get out of this one. And I think that's okay. And I think what I need to do is find a job closer to home. And I know you probably thought I was crazy in the first place, being that I have my husband and um, my two boys at home. My daughter's in college. She's not out of the house yet. She's living on campus, a couple hours away from home, but she's technically not out of the nest yet. So, I do have my husband and my kids, and so leaving them to go do this endeavor, some people thought I was crazy, and maybe I am. But I never saw this as a long-term endeavor. I saw this as kind of an adventure, a short-term. Um, how what that term was, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a couple years. I don't know, but just kind of seeing the travel nursing jobs are not plentiful on the websites, at least for my particular agency. And I am not keen on switching agencies and going through the whole onboarding process. And after I worked out the initial kinks with this agency, I think probably a lot of it was I didn't know the travel world. I didn't know how all of it worked. And, sometimes communication, just if you miss a little bit of communication, you think things are worse than they are. And I think so in the beginning, it was a little bumpy trying to get used to how it works in the travel world. But once I kind of got used to how they work, then I know, kind of more what to expect. But trying to change travel agencies and doing onboarding and stuff for something I may not even continue doing. I know that if I go try to find another job, whenever you apply for a job, there's a whole onboarding process and, doing all the things and, you have to fill out all the paperwork and submit all the documents and do whatever, testing, drug testing, whatever that has to be done. Um, that's going to be a thing if I go get another job, but I don't want to do it again more times than I need to. So, yeah, this will probably, possibly, I don't know. I have a feeling that this may be my last travel nursing contract. I don't know. We will have to see. I never know. Like I never even thought, if you would have asked me even just 2 years ago when all of this began, if I would end up being a travel nurse, I would have scoffed at you like, what? I figured I was going to stay where I was for a long time. I figured that was going to be my career for at least for a while. I didn't think I was going to stay there forever and ever and ever, but for a while. Um, I may be thinking about the clinic life. I don't know. And maybe thinking about um, getting out of bedside nursing. There are options. There are lots of options. What do I want to do? I don't know. But there are lots of options. So, anyway, um, I'm really sad about this eyeliner. I am hoping to order a few things on Amazon to have it delivered home before I get there so that when I get home, I already have a couple packages waiting at home for me. I hate when you order stuff. Like I ordered stuff um, last time before I came home, hoping that it would all be there when I got home. And one of the things wasn't. And it got there like 2 days after I left. And I was kind of sad because I thought I had ordered it in enough time that it would get there before I did. But so it's been sitting there waiting for me for the past few weeks. Um, I'm going to try to get all of this stuff taken care of and straightened out for my bringing my trailer here. And when I do, that's another adventure that I'm looking forward to. I'm kind of excited about that, being in the trailer and doing something a little bit more fun and adventurous. And then maybe we can take a little time off after I do this contract to go take a little vacation or something. I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's just a crazy, wild, wacky world, and things are not certain in the, a lot of different ways. But yeah, hope you guys are staying safe out there. And seriously, if you find out where I can get my eyeliner, tell me. Because I hate experimenting with all these different eyeliner brands. And you buy them and they don't work. And then I literally have like a cup of all these eyeliners that's like, I can't wear that one, can't wear that one. I should probably throw them away. And then I feel bad because I spent money on it. But I wear them a few times hoping that they'll work. And then if I'm gonna wear them for a short period of time, it's not too terrible. But I hate looking like a, raccoon that looks like they've been hanging out in the worst gutter possible. That's terrible. All right, take it easy. Talk to you later. Have a good one.